Second, EastWest Highway is a carriageway that cut through the central Peninsular Malaysia from Simpang Pulai Perak to Kuala Berang in Terengganu. The road is the start of the journey is already rough. The road passing through unforgiving mountainous jungle with tight curves, potholes and landslides makes the driving dangerous. Road closure is common due to landslides, so does the road accidents. And what makes the second East-West Highway so treacherous, and the reason why it is the second, not the first one. Also, the highway should link Tasik Kenyir and Kapas Island Jetty on a single road. I will tell you more about it. Let's drive on a country road and take me home and understand of how challenging it is to build and how dangerous it is to drive on second East-West Highway. Tall and mighty Titiwangsa Range divide the peninsula into two parts, which is the west coast and also the east coast. There was a plan to link Terengganu with a road to the west coast to improve the transport and communication since the early 20th century during British colonization era. The original East-West Highway might follow the existing jungle track used by orang asli deep in the jungle. The track will link Kelantan and Perak between Kuala Betis via Pos 12 and Pos Legap in Sungai Siput. The original East-West Highway was launched in the year 1964 by then Deputy Prime Minister Tun Abdul Razak Hussein. The main objective of the new road is to open the jungle for agriculture such as rice fields and rubber. The original route should start from Tersat in Terengganu and ended in Sungai Siput, Perak with a budget of 150 million ringgit. As a comparison, at that time, the old international Subang Airport cost 65 million ringgit. However, it was not the financial reason that the original East-West Highway was postponed for more than 30 years. It was security reason. East-West Highway was moved northward to improve the communication and to speed up military deployment into the jungle due to the communist insurgencies. The new road between Jeli in Kelantan to Greek in Perak was built and called East-West Highway, completed in the year 1982 after 12 years of construction. There will be another video about the first East-West Highway that I will publish soon. Subscribe if you want to watch the video later. In 2000, a new road was built from Simpang Pulai to Kuala Betis, initially as a second access to popular hill resort district of Cameron Highlands. Eventually, the long-abandoned East-West Highway across the Central Peninsula was revived in the 9th Malaysia Plan 2006 to 2010. Second East-West Highway is not a single project but consists of a combination of old roads and new roads. The new road was built between Simpang Pulai via Lodging to Kuala Betis, open to traffic in 2003. On the eastern part, the new road was built from Felda Aring 8 to Lake Kenyir, open in 2010. The total cost of the new road is about 1.6 billion ringgit. The rest of the alignment is just a pre-existing roads which was built way before the second East-West Highway project was initiated, rejuvenated. Gua Musang Chiku stretch is a part of Kuala Krai Gua Musang Road, opened in 1983, and the road soon will be upgraded to dual carriageway, also known as Central Spine Road. I talked about the Central Spine Road in the previous video and the reason why the new highway is toll-free but it takes forever to complete. The link will be appeared up here in 1 and 2 and the road between Chiku and Felda Aring 8 is an existing farm road where it is intended for use by only a few locals and occasional lorries carrying logs and palm oil. As a result, the width, the gradient and also the speed limit are different in the different segments of the highway. In fact, the term highway is not really a correct term as the road has a different width and gradient, especially on the pre-existing road, really narrow. Only newer part of second East-West Highway is designed as a proper carriageway. The pre-existing rural road is narrow and pothole-ridden. The speed limit is logical 60 km per hour. Calling this narrow and windy road as a highway is like calling a meter gauge railway as a high-speed railway. I talk about the higher speed rail which carry the medium speed train operated by Kereta Api Tanah Melayu, the National Train Company in the previous video. The link will zoom above here in. Arriving in Felda Aring 8, the road widens and become proper carriageway. This part of the highway to Lake Kenyir was opened in 2010. The hanging ficus tree by the cliff marks the border between Kelantan and Terengganu, a nature symbol but a human project. When the second East-West Highway was fully opened in 2010, there were concerns as the road was built through the thick jungle. There are two major concerns when the second East-West Highway was built across the reserve forest. Number one, environmental destruction. Clearing the jungle for a road will bring people to open the new lands, which threatens wildlife and biodiversity of the tropical rainforest. However, the second East-West Highway has a minimal impact on the jungle because the damage is already done. Aring settlement has been opened in 1983 when the land distributed to the landless people and the jungle cleared for palm oil plantation. Logging in the interior Kelantan has already in place long before the construction of the second East-West Highway. Furthermore, the jungle in Terengganu site is left intact because Terengganu earned a lot from petroleum. Thus, the state did care less about clearing the jungle for timber and palm oil. Number two concern is about wildlife hunting and poaching. There is a genuine concern of wildlife hunting and poaching within the Tembat Jungle Reserve nearby Lake Kenyir. Therefore, several bridges has been built across the hills and acts as an eco-viaduct. Arriving in Bukit Kawah, the most dangerous part of the highway where the road always collapses and the curve is the frequent spot of accidents. Currently, 32 million ringgit bridge is under construction to replace the dangerous steep curve. When a better road with higher speed limit was built, more people drove through the jungle and the authorities could react on faster time. Thus, the jungle destruction is less than building a dirt road. However, the second East-West Highway has a lesser traffic, way lesser than the East-West Highway between Jeli in Kelantan and Greek in the Perak, up the north. Terrible road condition caused by potholes, cracked surface and possibility of landslides makes driving on the second East-West Highway a thrilling experience. Frequent landslide and mudslides often cause the road to be closed to the traffic, especially after heavy rain. And actually, alignment between Chiku and Felda Aring 8 is not intended to be as part of the second East-West Highway because the road is so narrow and steep. There is a new road south of the present road which is not open to the traffic despite the construction has started in the year 2007. Environmental factors such as frequent landslide and human mistakes such as embezzlement caused the new road between Chiku and Felda Aring 8 never completed after 16 years of construction. The carriageway ends at Lake Kenyir Jetty where the road connects to the existing rural road. Arriving in Kuala Generis, the current terminus of second East-West Highway. However, this is not the end of the second East-West Highway as most people thought. Second East-West Highway is far from completion since some of the parts of the highway are either under reconstruction or under construction. The stretch between Gua Musang and Chiku is upgraded to dual carriageway as part of the Central Spine Road Project or CSR. Remember the video in the beginning where I took the video like crazy at the roadside? There is a missing link between Kuala Generis and Telemong that's supposed to open to the traffic by 2025. The part between Telemong and Bukit Payong has been opened since 2015 to link the main roads with East Coast Expressway. This part of the highway should be the easternmost part of the second EastWest Highway. Therefore, this junction in Bukit Payong is the actual terminus of second EastWest Highway. Are you brave enough to drive on the second EastWest Highway? You can comment down below. If you want to drive on second EastWest Highway, the carriageway stretch from Simpang Pulai near Ipoh to Kuala Generis in Terengganu. The most challenging part of the highway is between Chiku and Lake Kenyir, the road that I drove on this video. There is no public transport here and no petrol station here between Chiku and Lake Kenyir, 105 km in distance. Make sure the car and the driver is all well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something new about second EastWest Highway and the reason of why only a few dared to drive on this treacherous mountain road. Thank you so much for watching again and see you in the next video.